media covers your story will be covered from the ground up. King, dominate. You talking about the one, the only, motherfucker Jason Lee.
Welcome back to a all new episode of the Jason Lee Show. My next guest is somebody, the only person in the world who can get me to leave my set, come out the house, fly all the way across the country, go all the way uptown to Harlem, and sit down at a table where there is food, present, and people. Give it up for Flacko. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, this literally took almost 20 years to get done. Why did it take so long? Can we just start with why did it take so long to get my ASAP Rocky interview?
Cause I take 20 years to put out an album, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, first of all, this is the first of a few things. One, it's the first time I've done an interview outside my studio. It's the first time I've done an interview where somebody ate mac and cheese and ASAP yams. But no, it's the first time that we're actually sitting down on camera. And I think many people just think I'm a sidekick in your relationship with your girl because that's my homie and then you're there. But I actually knew you before I knew her.
That's true. They don't know that.
They don't.
You've been my brother, you know what I'm saying, for some years, man.
Yeah.
This interview was well overdue. I mean, I looked forward to this. I really wanted this to happen, and I'm just glad all of our teams made this shit happen, you know? It's like, it's family shit. Yeah. So thank you for coming out of your comfort zone, doing this interview mobily in my hometown. This is fire. And we here at Melba's, New York City, Harlem, like, this is famous for soul food. It's only right that, you know, I took you somewhere that felt like home.
Yeah, well, you took me out of my comfort zone and then you brought me here to eat comfort food. I'm trying to lose weight. I lost, so you remember when you met me?
That's the old Jason.
I was fat and wore horizontal striped shirts. The shit was disrespectful. And I worked hard to lose the weight and then you brought me to Harlem where I've been eating mac and cheese and everything. But it's really good because I think one of the things people don't know is when we talk about what I'm doing in my hometown of Stockton, your love for Harlem, and you wanted to do this in Harlem at Melba's, which is an iconic staple in the community. What does Harlem mean to you?
Harlem means everything to me. You know, it not only was it my birthplace, but it's just so much nostalgia, right? The kind of artist that I am, I would compare myself to more of a Renaissance man, and like the Harlem Renaissance, everything is just like so on brand for me. It's just something about the energy in the city, and especially with the Knicks winning and Jay-Z doing the Yankee Stadium. It's just like New York is just in full effect right now. You don't feel the energy?
No, for sure.
This shit is lit.
But you can't get it anywhere. And this is, I'm here. We're gonna get into the music and all that, but I just went to your last show in Jersey, which, by the way, you're from Harlem, but you did your last show in Newark, New Jersey. Shout out to Queen Latifah. I've known her for a long time. And one thing I know about Jersey is I know Queen Latifah, and I know that if you don't get in and get out, the shit can get real. And I went to Jersey with no security because I didn't know what to expect. I thought I was going with Reed, but I didn't get my ticket in time, but I showed up and a few things. One, you know I got shot.
Yeah, you got shot
You
before.
had explosives in your show.
Concussions.
I was sitting there, I had a soda, the explosion went off. I didn't know if it was New Jack City, what was happening, but it was electric. But to watch all your fans, I didn't even know your fan base was so diverse. So many different ethnic groups, ages, and like they were just locked into everything that was going on, from the helicopter to you with the mask and the bullhorn and all the things. But no, it was an amazing, amazing show.
Nah, thank you. I ain't mean to fuck up with your PTSD and all that, but you know, I really want to display performance art. Like I said, I'm a Renaissance man, you know, and I don't think when you come to ASAP Rocky concert, it should just be like, not only be a musical orientation, but it should have other elements. I think that it just kind of raises the bar and like how other artists should kind of like take notes and, you know, do their shows and their concerts, because people could essentially sit at home and watch your shit from a live stream. So I want people to like embed that and have that feeling and kind of be like invested into the ethos, the world that we're building, because it's all world building at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm an artiste. I just wanted to display that, you know?
Yeah, no, and you had a major SWAT team, and the thing is, this was the connection I was making to you having all the police, me being the vice mayor of Stockton, us always talking about Harlem and Stockton. You telling me how proud of me of what I'm doing in Stockton, being the vice mayor. You had the police there. You know, I'm over the police in my city.
Yo, that's kind of crazy. You know, all jokes aside, like, I know I told you this in person, obviously, right? But like, you really inspired me, you know? Actually accomplishing it and doing it, really making a change in Stockton. It's fucked up where you from, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And like, you the man around there. Like, I salute you 100%. That's really good, bro.
But
That's
you said that me running for city council and then all the things I'm doing, it made you want to run for office. You're not going, Flacco's
You
not, it
think
ain't gonna
I'm
be
playing?
Flacco. It ain't gonna be Flacco for city
Yo,
council.
Mr. Mayors is in full effect. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm shaking hands, kissing babies. Look, I paid for the rent for my grandmother's building. She refuses to move out of Harlem, right? Mm-hmm. And so I paid the rent last Christmas for everybody, all the tenants in her building. I want to do stuff like that. You know, like, I don't know if I'm like regurgitating, but the mayor, Mondamni, he has like this rent control thing going on, and it's beneficial for everybody that's in the urban communities and stuff like that. We haven't really had a mayor, a really political figure that actually gave a fuck about the people in the hood and the ghetto in a long time.
Yeah.
Or did policies that actually benefited us or people in the ghetto. I don't mean to say us, but that's where I come from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think like now that I'm in a place where, you know, I'll be in my 40s in the next couple years. You know, I take it serious, and I definitely want to run for Congress, even if that means that they got to make a new sector, a margin. Mayor of Harlem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're like the people's mayor. But I had a creative idea. I said, okay, I'm coming to Harlem as, you know, Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee to interview my friend or whatever, have a conversation. But I'm also the vice mayor of the 10th largest city in California. So I'm like, there's no way I know you talked joke or serious about helping out. You are the people's mayor already. So I was like, if I come to Harlem, I gotta call his people who my people. You know, council member, congressman. So I brought some people here real quick.
Word?
Yeah, where they at? Cue the people.
Nah, what the fuck? What's up? What's happening? Good to see you. What's up, brother? Long time no see, man. What's up, man? What?
So wait, y'all sit down for just a second real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
Yeah, how are you?
full
How are you?
surprises.
Vice mayor, you know, yeah, okay. You know, day job, yeah, I'll be starting shit on the internet. My other day job, I'm moving policy. And the thing I think is important, like for us as people of color, you know, we don't apologize. Yeah, we represent people of color who are disinvested, disenfranchised, marginalized, left out, forgotten. Policymakers, people like him, we shift culture, but we also shift politics. So I wanted to bring your councilman. And now you say you won to Congress. I mean, now you're getting into his territory, so you might have to run against him. But yeah.
Yo, look at his posture. My man not playing, like for real. He's a great representation of us.
Okay,
you know?
so for people watching, who are you, both of you?
New York State Assembly Member Jordan Wright, represent the 70th Assembly District here in Harlem.
Councilman Yusuf Salaam, one of the exonerated 5, used to be known as the Central Park 5, of course, representing this very district, District 9.
Crazy, Trump was trying to have you killed. You didn't do nothing.
Yo, he don't bite his tongue.
What? Right, and I don't even think you even got an apology yet, right?
Not at all.
Okay.
And I'm not waiting for one.
Yeah, it won't
You know,
come.
at the end of the day, we got to keep moving forward.
How important is Brocky to Harlem?
Oh,
Rocky is severely important to Harlem. As a young man growing up here, I remember listening to Live Love ASAP for the first time. I remember when I was studying abroad in London, I remember going to see you at the O2 Arena with Wiz Khalifa. A lot of memories I have watching you grow up in this community. You've done a lot of things for the community. So I just want to say thank you and appreciate you. We have citations from the New York State Assembly, and the council member has a citation from the New York City Council.
Absolutely.
To show you how much we care about you and the work that you've done for Harlem.
Yo, I just caught chills, yo. I'm like, oh, wow, this is crazy. Thank you. Of
course.
I appreciate that, bro.
So open your certificate real quick.
yes, sir.
Yo, this is an ill-ass surprise, bro. Like, that, bro.
Oh, just relax, because you know this shit going left when they get out of here. But yeah, what does that say?
Basically, it says, Rakim, known professionally as ASAP Rocky, was born October 3rd, 1988, and raised in the Harlem neighborhood of Manhattan, where he transformed adversity into opportunity through perseverance, creativity, and an unwavering belief in his talents. And I know that to be true through your work in the arts, through your work in cinema, through your work in music and fashion. You embody everything that Harlem is.
Thank you, brother.
Absolutely.
Man, that's right.
And we got the councilmen.
Councilman Yusuf Salaam, 1/5 of the exonerated 5, used to be known as Central Park 5. But listen, one of the best things about my story is that I went from being rejected to selected to now being an elected member of our district. And it's so great to be able to give you your roses while you're here, while I'm in office. Man, we got good things and we doing big things. We got some big things to do. We're gonna keep on doing it, brother.
And for your certificate, what is it?
This is a citation, and it's dope too that my assemblyman has spoken before me, because in the city council, we like to say I like to have my remarks associated with the great remarks before me. And so this just simply says, Rakim, whereas a great city is only as great as those persons who give exemplary service to their communities, whether through unique personal achievements in their professional or other endeavors, or simply through a lifetime of philanthropy and community service. And whereas service, which is truly the lifeblood of the community and the city, so often goes unrecognized and unrewarded, now therefore be it resolved that as a duly elected member of the New York City Council, I recognize that Rakim, Grammy-nominated Harlem native, we have an outstanding citizen, one who is worthy of the esteem of both our community and the great city of New York. That's what's up. And it's signed by both of us, so you know what I'm saying? That's what this is all about.
Amen.
Now, I will tell you, because I am an elected, I know how this all works.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everything you said, both of you, is true. And what I love about my relationship with him and his family is, I say, people say, oh, well, you drop their names. When you know people that are great people, you want people to know that. And giving people their flowers when they can smell them is important, which is why I want you to be here. Wouldn't it be amazing if we had a proclamation, an A$AP Rocky Day for the city, where him and his family and his kids can see it? Because I think part of what has inspired all of us as policymakers and us as culture shifters is for people to be able to see themselves, right? And I watch his kids with him and I think it's his wife, but I don't know if but when I see them, it's like they see their dad and their mom, but to see the possibilities of policy or politics or pop culture, I think is important. So how can we make that happen?
Listen, that's exciting, by the way. Literally.
I can't believe this is happening.
Literally. Listen,
I'm not gonna lie. Thank you.
I see a vision of a Yams Day block party on A$AP Rocky.
absolutely.
I love that.
We're gonna make that happen.
Please.
Okay.
We're gonna make that
Can we make it happen next month?
I'm gonna talk to the governor.
Listen,
I already got a thing signed,
I actually have a permit to do a cookout for all of the crews from my era. 2005, 2006, 2007. We all used to be like part of crews, and it was called Harlem Envy. It was called MDB, Million Dollar Babies, GMC, Square Off. It was just a bunch of crews, and even female crews. It was like the Warriors back then, but it wasn't like gangs fighting. It was just more so like everybody coming together, getting fresh. Harlem out.
That's dope. Yeah,
Cookouts and stuff like that. And so I would love if we could kind of convert that into something special for A$AP Yams. That'll be really dope, So yeah.
City and state, let's
Collaborate.
collaborate.
Do it.
And I would love to, all I want is an invite. Like, as long as I can get invited.
You invited.
You'll be right there.
Okay.
You're invited. You definitely getting an invite.
Damn, that's
So
dope.
you was part of the Central Park Five.
Yes. Yes.
Which brother was you?
Yusef Salam. I was the one, back in the photos that you see, I was the one with the flat top.
That was you.
That was me. Yes, indeed.
How much time did you serve
Almost 7 years.
on Rikers?
But you know what? No. So I was in the youth facility. I was in Spofford.
You was in Spofford. That's
Then
just
when we
mad.
got convicted, they sent us to Rikers. And then they sent us back to Spofford, then upstate to the youth facility for 5 years. And then I got sent to Clinton Dannemora. But check this out though. My brother Corey Wise, he went from being free to Rikers to Attica, 16 years old. It's crazy. Crazy.
But you
And
beat
we
it.
still, but we beat it, but we still dealing with it. It's like one of those things that, being close to the pain, being in pain, but now having a seat at the table, it's so meaningful. It means so much more for me. Now I can peer behind the curtain, see what the 13th Amendment is all about. Why is it that in our communities they're talking about, like if you go into any room, any space, hey, how many of you believe, or how many of you have heard that you're gonna be dead or in jail before you reach the age of 21? A lot of us didn't escape it. You know what I'm saying? And so to know that everybody in that room will raise their hand is to realize that we got so much work to do. But you doing it. You are a shining example of all of the things that we need in our community. You know, when I went up to Albany for the first time, I was still running. I don't know if I was elected yet. I was with Jordan, and we got on a bus. Some young men were on the bus in Albany, and they said, "We have a motto. Can we share it with you?" I said, "Absolutely." He said, "We lift as we climb." That's what you're doing, young man. And lifting as you climb. That's what's up.
And to talk quickly about the inspiration that this man is to me, I remember watching the Netflix documentary by Ava DuVernay, When They See Us. And I had the opportunity to manage his campaign, his first campaign, the New York City Council. So running around with him, seeing how the community relates to him, it's really powerful to me. And again, lift as we climb, you do the same thing. He did the same thing for me. So as a young man in this community, it means a lot for me to be here today with all you.
But see, this is why this round table is important, because we all need each other. I mean, you know, the lineage of, you know, slavery, Jim Crow, prison systems, you being a product of racism coming out. Even though you've now reached the seat of being an elected policymaker, you still have the person in the highest office in the land who tried to have you killed, who's now just a warmonger in the world.
Yeah.
Kidnapping presidents, bombing kids in Iran. So, but I think like for Rocky, when you know, he and I talk about me running for office and being the vice mayor, and him saying how he has a love for his community, you're almost more powerful because you're more free where you are right now, because you just amplified their message, their commitment, and as a community, because you're all Harlem, young kids who are watching for you are learning about how important it is, the work that they're doing. So this we got to do more of this.
I'm really inspired. You know, not only that, like I commend you for the man that you are today, and you know, not letting those circumstances turn you into a darker person or whatever the case may be. And not only that, I'm really deeply honored and graceful that you're sitting here telling me, and you guys are sitting here telling me that y'all are proud. That really does mean a lot to me, and it resonates with me, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm proud too. I know it don't mean much, but I'm just saying, I'm proud too. No, I am proud.
Yo, thank you for making this happen.
Yeah, no, of course. Listen, you know, my show gets the credit for a lot of things, but we also know, like, when we're talking to people, we see them beyond just the music and talent, because the world is watching him. Like I said the other day at a show, to sit there and watch all these young people who are idolizing him, who are idolizing the music, whether it's the lifestyle, but I know what he represents beyond the music. And I think, you know, having you here was an important part of it, because he made sure that if I was gonna sit with him and tell his story, we was gonna do it in his hood. I'm in Harlem. Now, by the way, I love Harlem, but I'm here doing my show here. It's the first time I ever been out of the studio. So I'm glad that we all made this happen. And we're gonna do ASAP Rocky Day.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you, I hope so.
Listen,
No, we're gonna do it.
Appreciate
we
you.
got work to do,
Yes, sir.
but listen,
Yes, sir.
it's my honor.
The honor and pleasure is all mine.
Right.
Just so you know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, brothers.
We're gonna stay in touch.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Man. Yo, you were ill for that, bro. That was fire, bro.
What?
I can't, wait, hold on. Let me show
okay.
off my damn certificates.
Okay.
Y'all see this?
Yeah, we gotta frame that. We gotta.
Yeah, yo, we gotta get this framed ASAP.
Oh, we already have the frames.
Word?
Yeah. Look, we did our part already. Bam.
This is crazy.
All right. That is crazy. That's good. All right.
Thank you. Look, this is a fair trade. Okay.
But you know what? It's not just because, you know, you're ASAP Rocky. I mean, you are Harlem.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of people in the music business who are Harlem that we know, and this is no shade to them, but like, representing your hood is not just yelling it in the song. It's taking it with you all over the world. It's making sure that your kids dress like Harlem, that I've been at karaoke with you and your family. Your siblings, all 20 of them, how many you got?
A lot.
Bro, this dude got like 40 siblings, and they all do karaoke, and they all Harlem. So it's like Harlem Renaissance karaoke. I don't know if that's Harlem Renaissance. That was just some wild shit.
I mean, a couple years ago, huh?
Yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. All right. So congratulations. You deserve all that.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
That was really clever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so thankful, bro. I'm not even gonna sit here like, I was on the verge of tears, you know?
Yeah.
Like for real, that shit really like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That fucked me up.
Yeah. Well, no, we're working on the ASAP Rocky Day. Like, that's the thing. We try to get
That's
it.
crazy.
It's a process. So it takes a certain amount of days to put it in and all that. They have to vote on it, but it's in motion. So when we do ASAP Rocky Day, I'm pulling up.
Next summer is gonna be lit.
Next summer. We're doing that soon.
Shit, I said next month.
Okay.
We already got permits.
We'll figure it out.
Let's do it.
All right, so most people think that when we were at the Wakanda premiere, I was, that you were shooing me away because me, you, and Reed took a picture. What they don't realize is I
bother you.
Yeah?
I bother you all the time. Yeah, I love bothering you and her, getting on your nerves.
Yeah.
The joke is that we literally, nobody really knows like how close we are.
Yeah.
And you gotta let the internet just assume and run with what they wanna run with, because the moment, well, I can't speak for you because you defend yourself on the internet.
Yeah.
Me, I let them run with it. I don't play into it.
Yeah.
Because you'll be playing into a lot. If you're in my shoes, in my position, it's a lot. The first person that you answer to, it's just gonna keep coming.
So you never respond?
Nah, man. When have you ever saw me ever respond to
No, we
somebody on the
haven't,
internet?
but we want you to.
Nah, I'm too smooth for that. Like, if it's a lie, it won't prevail.
Yeah.
The truth is just like undeniable. You know what I'm saying? And the truth coming to the light is inevitable. So you might as well just let God do his work, you know?
But you've always been that way, or that's something you learned with time?
I think I kind of always been kind of like reserved in that sense, for that matter. Like, I was never too tech savvy to begin with. So when it came to like Twitter, Facebook, all that, that was Yams' old accounts and shit like that. He gave it to me when I turned famous. Like, when I got my record deal, he gave me all his accounts because I didn't have nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, I'm still old school, even though I'm in this like new school era. So I got like these old school tactics and, you know, strategic way of thinking and moving that I can apply to the new school cats that's just like more advanced in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so you're a Libra, Cardi's a Libra. She's the absolute opposite with social media.
She's
an October Libra.
October what?
October, I think, what, is October 11th, 12th? Like, she's October.
I didn't know she was a lucky Libra.
Yeah. So she runs the social media. Like, Cardi lives, social media is her life. Cardi will be on social media talking about all the things I say don't go there. She'll be like, okay, hang up and go straight to social media. You're the complete opposite. So it's not a Libra thing. I think it's a Dominican thing.
It might be, I don't know. I think it's maybe just the way I am. I'm a peculiar, extraordinary like fellow. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely different. Not trying to brag, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? And so like I just move really differently. Like I can't really describe it. Like, you know what I mean? I move different.
Okay, so I was looking at old pictures of you from back in the day before you had money and the pictures of you now. Obviously, I don't think you had a lot of money when there was that one black outfit you had with the belt on. The belt was a Hermes belt. I think the only thing designer you had on was the belt. Have you always been into fashion?
What year was that?
It was the young years. You know,
it was before I was famous?
I think you were just getting started.
Oh, nah, you tripping. You talking about on the BET Awards?
No, I don't think, was he on the BET Awards?
I had to be.
Was it all black?
I had on John Lobb loafers.
Okay, so wait, so you were fitted?
I was fit. I had John Lobb loafers on.
Okay.
I had Subi jeans on.
Okay.
I had a Hermes shirt tucked in.
This shit was just all black. It literally,
Cause that's when I was on my all black shit.
Okay.
So you really trying to come at my outfit is what you saying.
No.
Hold on, so you really coming at my
the outfit.
See, ain't that crazy?
No, it didn't.
He invite me on his show to insult my
No, I'm saying
wardrobe?
like right now, today, do you know I went shopping yesterday? This isn't even what I bought because I was like, what do I wear? Because you are so fly that I'm like, okay, what am I gonna wear? But then I thought, fuck it, I'm not gonna like do it too much because the way he was dressed that one day with that all black, I mean, it looked, now I know it's expensive, right?
Yeah, nah, I can't lie. Like, I do got a few of those outfits that's like, damn, I gotta erase this off the internet. Nah, but I've always been fly.
Yeah.
Even when I was broke as a joke, I was just like, I put that shit on.
Yeah.
I would hustle to get it. You know, no disrespect to my girl, but like back in the days, I'll just, you know, my girlfriends would take care of me, get me right. I was a terrible hustler.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Wait, your girlfriends got you right, meaning they would buy you clothes?
Now they just give me money to get G-packs and flip them and shit like that, you know?
Wait. The reason
and give me clothes.
The reason why I bring this up is because you taught me a lesson as somebody who interviews people. I never told you this.
What's this?
Okay.
Wait, what year, first of all?
Drinking Jason.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So I said to you one day, we were talking, I said, hey man, and I was drunk, I said, hey man, you know, I'm a fan of all the shit you doing. and you said, "Oh, you fuck with the V files," and I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. And I go, "Yeah," and you were like, "Really?" And you asked me a question about, it, but I didn't know what I was talking about. And you caught me. You checked me in a nice way, like
It was V Loan.
See? See?
V Files was a store.
Same shit. It was
V Loan
something.
is this.
Look, and it was the clothes.
It was the clothes.
I didn't know then and I don't know now. but I learned, you checked me and I said, you checked me in the nicest way. You're like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. And I left and I said, okay, I gotta stop trying to play cool when it ain't time to play cool and just keep it 100. So now you're the reason why I'm so with people.
You're on top of your shit.
Yeah.
As you should be. You don't want nobody to really pull your card, especially on the camera or radio interview, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just, keep it a buck. What's crazy about you is that the person you are today and the person you was is night and day. I mean, I think everybody know that. When I hear about like people scared to like do interviews with you, celebrities and shit, that's because they used to the old messy Jason, right? Like
messy?
Yeah.
I wasn't messy. I was
Don't act
creative.
like you don't know. Look,
I was creative.
I beg to differ, but
Okay,
I'm just saying, they still think that that's the same person, and you've evolved and you've elevated everything you do, your platforms and all that. Like I told you, I was trying to give you interviews back then. It just always was at a time where I would just drop an album and you would ask me a year later. I would go to jail. I would come out of jail. COVID, what happened? After COVID, I would have kids and I had another kid, and I'm like, it's like I didn't really have nothing to talk about.
You've been to jail in 2 different countries. You had 3 kids, and you got married, right?
See, I don't want to answer that question.
Oh.
See, you think you slick, bro. Yo, I'm loving this right now.
Okay.
We got to do this more.
Okay, can I just say this, that I'm gonna let you know right now, if you
What's
fucking
up?
get married and I don't get an invitation, I'm burning your shit down.
Picture that.
Okay.
Picture that. You would know, you would be one of the first to know.
Yeah. Well, you guys did give me the pictures, and I have to put this on camera. You and Ree, it wasn't Ree, it was you and Ree had a conversation after TMZ tried to out the kids by putting them out, the pictures without permission, and you all called me and both of you said that you were gonna let me put it out. So on behalf of Black media, because not just Hollywood Unlocked, we don't get looks like that. So to have 2 superstars say, we're going to share our child's first image with you to share with the world, that was a big deal.
Yo,
And I appreciate that.
How genuine and organic your relationship is with her and how genuine and organic my relationship is with you, I think that I don't really know too many other people in that space, right? And I don't necessarily not fuck with them, but I just don't have that type of rapport, to be totally honest with you. We fuck with you, we fuck with you the long way, we fuck with you heavy, so it's just like, it was a no-brainer, you know what I mean? And what you represent, and it was a pivotal moment in your career when all of that shit was going down. You were really like, I think this is probably around the time when you sparked the idea to run for Congress, now you're a councilman and shit like that, but like, at this time, you were trying to interview Kanye, you were talking about just, pro-Black things and all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think it was a no-brainer.
But I did the same like you and, the guys that were just here. Black people, people have a thing about trying to make us fit in a box, or if we ever been something, if you've been to jail, if you've been messy, that you're always gonna be that.
Yeah.
We're not worthy of redemption, or we're not worthy of, growing or evolving. I mean, we're all a story that's ongoing. There's not a period in our stories. There's a bunch of commas. So I think, we all see each other, and I appreciate you for seeing me and y'all allowing us to do that, because what it did was it just so you know the impact, because there's a lot of celebrities watching. And I know they're watching because they want to know all the shit. I mean, I'm getting to all of that in a minute. They're watching it. Like, it's important that we all pull up. We can't be complaining that we're not getting this, we're not getting that when we're not giving to each other. So I appreciate you for doing that, because it went far with all my colleagues. They were like, yo, how you do that? I'm like, relationships,
For sure.
Trust. So, but thank you for that.
I mean, you've been, look, I'm not even gonna get into it, bro.
Yeah.
You family.
Yeah.
You know how that go. Just a comment you made I really want to touch on, like when you said, like, there's all these, like, I guess, like, preconceived notions about Black people when it comes to, like, their past, right? Look at Charlemagne the God, bro. Like, when he was with Wendy Williams, He was doing the same troll shit that you used to do.
He was worse.
All right, you know, I'm not comparing y'all, I'm just saying.
Charlamagne, you were trash, and I followed in your footsteps. It's because of you I exist.
But think about Charlamagne today.
Yeah.
And how, like, educated that brother is.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, his opinion is his opinion. If he has a relationship with you or not, he's gonna tell his truth.
Yeah.
And what he knows to be the truth. You were like that in so many similar ways. Yeah. And nobody's playing, like, politicking and, you know what I mean, no pun intended, nobody's politicking. When it comes to it, it's just like, what happened, what's real is real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't try to rewrite history and I don't try to, like, cover up things and shit like that. Like, you know, I'm really proud of all the circumstances that happened to me, and I know you are for you as yourself. So just to see your growth and acknowledge that, you know, I gotta acknowledge that, bro. And the same with me. It's a lot that I've grown since we first met each other and knew each other. And throughout the years, like you said, I'm a dad now and all type of stuff that I'm so proud of, you know what I'm saying? And look at what you got going on for yourself, bro.
So another thing we have in common, besides rough upbringings, I mean, I didn't know you were homeless and living on the streets, but you lost a brother named Ricky. I lost a brother named Rodney. Did you know I lost my brother?
Nah.
So
he got killed?
He got killed, yeah, when I was 19.
Word.
So, but I learned about your brother's story, and my brother is, I think, been the thing that's motivated me to, like, keep going. Has that impact of you losing your brother, has that had the same impact on you?
Absolutely, yo. My brother got shot down the block, on our block. I was born down the block on 116th and Morningside. Right now, we like between like Manhattan Ave and whatnot, but like, he just got shot on the block and died on the block he was born on and raised on, ironically. And when that happened, I think like, I was 13 and it was kind of hard for me to process, but I did know that like, the valuable lesson that I learned was that I didn't want to be like my brother. He showed me not to be like him.
He was in the streets?
He was in the streets,
Mine
he was
too.
big blood, he was a 4-star general, teardrops, all that. Everybody know who Brazy Ricky was, everybody know Joker Ricky. Like, anybody could tell you, nah, he's nothing like his brother. My brother was tough. I never was tough. I was always on some like get fly, pretty boy shit. Like, when he died is when I turned into pretty Flacko, you know? Like, before that, I wanted to be just like him. And so I had a point to prove, like, I'm tough, I'm down, I could hang. That never really was me. And what I learned is that nobody will ever love you and protect you like a real blood big brother. Nobody. And so I knew that I was on my own from there. All the men in my family was just like dead or in jail. Pops died, but at the time, you know, was locked in and out of jail and shit like that. So my uncle got deported to Barbados. I really didn't have much people to look up to, so I started just glorifying people of the arts. And I just knew that I didn't want that kind of role or that kind of story to be my destiny that my brother went through. He really, like, he crawled so I could run and so I could walk, and you know? And it's always gonna be a uphill battle to try to like make sure that we redefine what a black man is, because like we just said about like the past and preconceived notions, marginalizing us and shit like that, like stereotypical shit, right? To, like I said, to have you guys, you brought councilmen up here to reward me with certificates, like I was on the verge of tears, you know, all jokes aside. I was really moved. And I know that like my brother and Yams and my dad is just up there working their magic, bro. They gotta be. This is just like, it's beyond me and beyond my understanding, you know? I've been in a lot of situations that I prayed that I would get out of unscathed, and God blessed me like that. And that situation taught me, don't take life for granted and value your people you love, you know what I mean?
So how do you, because you don't really talk about your brother, Ricky.
Yeah.
Is that intentional?
Nah, it's not.
Because, you know, for some people, you know, I love my brother. That was not only big bro, that was like a person who was like my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he was the one out of all my siblings that was you know, respect your mom. Go to, like, I thought I wanted to be a baller. If you talk about you want to be like your brother, I go, yo, I want that Chevy, I want that Caprice, you know, give me some dope, I'm gonna get out here and try it. I tried one day, Rocky, I was the worst dope dealer. When the police came and chased me, I was doing deals, writing down IOUs with the dope. Okay, I had a pencil on some paper, like, okay, you gotta give me $20, I'm gonna come. Well, I was like, what the fuck? After I got chased, I was like, yo, I don't run. What are you talking about? Running, I literally said, I'm not made for this. And then he was like, yo, you better than me, you gotta go to school. So like, when you lose somebody like that, who's like the first person that really believes you, that shit is hard.
For real.
So I didn't talk about him for a long time, but then I thought like, that's the person that gave me life.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be blood.
Yeah.
I thought I was blood. My brother, he was just like, nah. Like, I was like 11, 12. He was like, nah, that ain't for you. That's for me. That's my life. My name was Bloody Fox. Represent that non-trade
What's your
gangster.
name?
East side all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he made me
Bloody
drop
Fox
my...
ain't a good artist name. it ain't good for an album.
That was just my name, non-trade gangster. Like, that's what we was jacking. That's what we was banging. But he was like, that's not your... You know, I knew about OG Mac coming to the East Coast, not really having a conflict with like a lot of like West Coast bloods, feeling like he wasn't real official because he wasn't allowed to do that and being insignificant, non-Trey turning into Treyway or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The sex, money, murder, all this other shit. I knew about all that like at a young age because I was reading his codes and shit that you get in jail. Like he would print them and I would just read the codes and shit. When he died, all that shit went out the window. You know what I mean? And like you said, your brother was like, yo, that ain't for you.
Right.
I was a terrible hustler too, bro. Like I said, I would fuck up my G-Packs. I had 2 good summers my whole journey.
Yeah.
Other than that, the winters was cold.
Yeah.
For real.
I was a good booster though. What?
Yo.
I learned how to steal. I mean, I'm elected now and I ain't did it in a long time, but I mean, I tell you, Tommy Hilfiger, I owned all that shit. I used to go to San Francisco and boost my ass off.
From where?
Oh, Macy's. No, Macy's.
Yeah.
So Tommy Hilfiger, man, I had every Tommy coat, Tommy sock, Tommy draw, I was Tommy down. They were like, yo, where you get all the money from? Don't worry about it. I wasn't selling dope. I wasn't hurting communities. I was hurting consumers.
Yo, you funny as hell. You know what's crazy? I saw you on like, what, Jenny Jones?
Nah, we're not doing all that. We're not talking about Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake.
Let's keep moving.
Nah, that was fucking hilarious. You lived so many lives.
How did you see
I
that?
don't know, but I saw it somewhere.
Wait, this is my interview of you. We're not talking about Ricky
Nah,
Lake.
fuck that. We gotta talk about how you go from fat Jason,
No, first
built Jason, long hair, straight Jason. You live mad lives, bro.
Well, I wasn't all the way straight. I was straight. I was a little straight. I was a little gay too. But I was, you know what else I love about my relationship with you? Like, you're so confident in who you are. You've always been the same with me, on camera, off camera, in person, on the phone. You know, there's so much weird shit in hip hop where people are afraid to be friends with somebody who's gay. Oh, like, just really, like, publicly. And I think it's because they be fucking with the gays on the low. Like, some of y'all, you know.
My brother is Tyler, the Creator, Jason.
But is he really gay or trolling gay?
Gay, man.
Is he?
I guess so. You play gay, look, it walk like a duck, quack like a duck. I never saw the do no gay shit, but the play gay all day.
I would date Tyler, the Creator, though. The only thing is,
Oh, y'all gotta chill now.
we would burn the internet down.
Wait.
Because he would do some weird shit, and then I would go straight to Instagram.
I don't even want to picture y'all two. Just erase that.
Yeah, okay,
Yo,
okay.
we retract that.
Okay,
We're gonna edit that, you know what I'm saying, in the edit suite.
Okay, wait, so Yams, when you met Yams, did he become, because this is what I always say about Floyd Mayweather when they don't understand our relationship.
Yeah.
For years, I was depressed, and the weight gain came from like all the trauma, losing all my friends, losing this, losing my brother, whatever, drinking, you know, not really, like, self-love was like not a thing. Then when I met Floyd, it was like, not that he didn't replace my brother, but he filled a void of like what a brother represented to me. And we became like locked in, family and all that. When you met Yams, was you friends with him before your brother passed?
No,
Like,
I was friends with him after. I met Yams when I was maybe like 19. Yeah, maybe 19 or 20.
Okay, and then did he become like a brother, or was it
No,
like...
pardon me, like 18.
Okay.
Yeah, like 18.
Did he become a brother?
Right away.
Yeah.
Straight away. You know what was crazy about Yams is that Yams used to fuck with some nurse in California. right? And so when we was like 17 and 18, he was already going to Cali. He loved Cali. And it's crazy, my older brother was obsessed with Cali too, so I would just be on the phone with Yams, spitting rhymes for him and shit like that. Yams was like Yoda. Everybody told me in ASAP, it's all about Stevie E. It's all about Stevie E, Stevie E, Stevie E. He changed his name to Yams when we got famous because people kept looking for Stevie E. You know what I'm saying? So I met Stevie E when I was like 18. And like in person, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like a myth. And I didn't meet him until like my crew had a fight with another crew. It was some stupid shit. And like we just was there together. And the first day, he was one of the first people I ever met with a face tat. Like I just thought that was so obscure, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, you tatted your face?
This is before Blueface.
This is way before Blueface. This before, he had a face tat. I think he had a face tat before Danger. Remember her?
Oh, yeah.
What was that? That was Ray J, right?
That was that For the Love of Ray J?
Or Flavor Flav. That was Ray J.
Ray J, she had the Scorpion. She put that big scorpion on her face.
I thought it was a butterfly.
No.
Or flower.
No, it was a scorpion. Yeah, because I remember her from back in the day.
Nah, it was, somebody Google it. It was a flower, right? It was Danger from Ray J.
Love of Ray J. She had a scorpion on her face.
You know Ray J?
Yeah.
You know Ray J well? Y'all close?
Why, you don't like him?
I don't know Ray J. I never.
You don't know Ray J?
I don't know Ray J. I probably met him in
Me and Ray J cool. He was just on my show.
Okay, now let me ask you something.
What? Oh, it's a tiger?
It's a tiger.
Is
But
it
it was
no,
a flower.
Is it,
It was
tiger?
a flower at first.
Well, the tattoo artist wasn't that damn good if nobody knows what it was. Shit looked like a goddamn Scorpio. Well, Danger fix. Hope fix that shit.
Like
What about? Why are we talking about Ray J now? What's the transition?
Cause we talking about Danger.
Well, what about Ray J? He's highly entertaining. You know, he said he was supposed to die about a month ago. He ain't dead though.
Ray J said his glasses was unbreakable.
And then they broke.
They broke right away. Ray J is now a streamer.
Yes.
I saw the boxing match. Can we talk about it?
Do we need to?
Can we?
We can.
All right. So it was rigged all along.
You think so?
Cause he said, bro, you fucked up a lot of money, man. But the speed and I was talking.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, you fucked up a lot of money.
Yeah.
What? You know what I'm saying?
Because he got that one hit that he wasn't supposed to get?
I think.
Because that hit was real.
Of course it was.
Yeah,
You saw the speed
It
now.
was brutal.
And I think, not for nothing, I think that they had a plan like, yo, look, it's gonna either be on some Ty shit or I'm a fake win.
Yeah.
So we gonna go all 12 rounds or how many 6-4 rounds, whatever they do in that league.
Yeah.
And I think homie just was like, nah, just rot this shit.
He did it. So wait, so you watched that celebrity boxing match?
I did.
Would you fight Drake?
Nah, not on no celebrity shit.
No.
Nah, he
Not
don't
on
wanna see
anything.
me.
Not on anything.
He
Huh?
don't wanna see me. He don't wanna see me.
Wait.
He don't wanna see me.
But
I answered your question. You don't wanna see me.
Okay.
Leave it, end it there.
Why? Because
Fuck some gloves, like bare knuckle like the Irish. We ain't doing all that celebrity boxing shit.
Okay. You know, we're having such an inspirational conversation, but I'm talking to my friend. I don't get to, your girl said to me the other day, she said, you know, we gonna do our interview. I said, you know, your man is coming on my show. And she said, oh, okay. I said, yeah, I got a question for him. And I shared, it's coming. But I said, here's the question I'm gonna ask her. She said, oh, okay. And I go, but when you come on my show, you know, I'm gonna honor you. She said, man, fuck all that. You gonna ask us all the messy shit you've been waiting to ask us. Because I don't ask you, do I ever get in your business?
Bro, go ahead, proceed. What's up with the disclaimer?
Is he mad because you took his girl?
I didn't take his girl.
You took everybody's girl. Everybody who wanted Rihanna, my gay ass, I'm gonna just confess right here. There's only one woman in this world that I'm like, wait, that tingling Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake feeling I had, and I'm not gonna ever try it because I don't want you with my ass. You from Harlem. But she has something about her. You took every man who had a crush on this woman, you took her.
That's not true. You know why? She was dating that Saudi prince dude or
And
whatever.
all that money couldn't hold her because here come
on, that's a
ASAP.
Harlem, man. Don't nothing compare to that.
Right.
Come on. She wasn't even like fucking with this, so I don't even.
Wait,
Look,
Rocky, hold on. You grinning, but I'm gonna just say that. Where are the I thought you went and got the diamond. Where they
Nah,
at?
these tomorrow I'm going to the dentist.
Okay.
This is temporary. I
Okay,
got
hold
my
on,
permanents.
Flacco. Hold on.
What's up? Talk to me.
You took that girl.
I did not take his girl. Why you keep saying that?
And you know what's funny? I know you don't do it in public, but I know you grin sometimes like, yeah, y'all could put it in the songs. You could put it on Twitter. You can put it wherever you want.
Exactly.
But my bitch is at home.
But guess what?
And you know I said that because that's what you told Osiris when we was in Walgreens.
Yo, you not gonna never let that go, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Okay, let's stay with Drake first. We'll come back to Osiris. You took his girl.
I didn't. He wasn't, look, you know? I mean, look, I'll let you tell it. If that's what you want to say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's like football. If you fumble and the star player pick it up, you can't really be mad.
You said it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
By the way,
I think really and truly, it's weird that everybody done moved on with their lives and motherfuckers is still strung up on that shit. Like, it's just bugged out to me, you know what I'm saying? And the weird internet antics and the smear campaigns and all that, we see right through that shit. Like, that's why I just be like, oh, I ain't responding to that. That's fair. Like, that shit come and go. You know what I'm saying?
so when he dropped Iceman and he said, your girl didn't post your album,
That's stupid.
but then you still went to number one. Wait, we have to
Listen,
settle.
wait, let me say this.
Okay.
This is the problem, though. If she would have posted my album, everybody would have been like, you only went number one because your girl posted, She not on my fucking album. Like, you know what I'm saying? What single she supposed to be posting? She posted my album.
Right.
After it went number one.
Wait, but can I just do something real quick? Hold on. Give it up for a number one album.
Thank you.
We
worked so hard for that.
We didn't even have time to celebrate.
We ain't had no time. We worked so hard for that. You know what I mean? And I don't want that to take away from all of the hard work and dedication and sacrifice that went into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
There was a lot of time put into it. And
But earlier you were saying you don't go to social media, but when you see something like that, how do you definitely responded on mute. You responded in a rap.
Oh, but see, for me, it's just if I see it on social media, I don't engage on social media. You know what I'm saying? I see it and I just swipe past it. I'll be looking at stupid shit on social media. I love to watch Dean the Great and Adrian. They having a moment right now. I love those brothers.
No, we need to cancel them.
Why? For what?
Dean the Great and Adrian Broner.
For what?
I cannot take another clip. First of all, the gay baiting, them acting like they kind of gay but not gay. Adrian looks pregnant. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
He losing the belly though.
No, he's not. He's losing it when he turns a different angle. That belly is there.
Yo, what you got against Adrian, bro?
Well, I've been on a plane, when me and Floyd and him used to move around on the private plane, Floyd would go to sleep and leave me up with him, and I used to be like, yeah.
He was arrogant back then. We could all agree. We could all agree he was arrogant, but think about it though. Remember what you said. You can't be judged by your old actions. And here you are with the preconceived notions about this man because of how he used to be and how he knew fat you. He don't even know the new you. So how you going, you know what I mean, do that dude like that? Look, bro, I think that kid, Dean the Great, is a great boxer. I saw him, I used to watch him before he was streaming. And I used to watch, he used to give people gloves and weave, and if you hit him, he'll give you $100 or something like that. He actually could fight.
I do like Dean.
I like Dean, and I like how they got this loyalty thing going. I do think that when Adrian would get drunk, the demons would come out, and sometimes he would, disrespect his brother, but they would hash that out, and I just applaud them, and I applaud Dean for putting on for him and his mans like that.
But see, for me, because Floyd's my brother, and then we'd be on the plane and we'd be around, and Floyd would put everybody in position to get money, and I felt like Adrian had that jealousy bug. You know how you got that one friend who...
He probably did.
And it was that gets me uncomfortable. So it was sort of probably like Relly.
Yeah. That man ended up in a fucking Kendrick bar. He ended up on the cover.
Don't you like the transitions of this interview?
I love it. I knew what this was gonna be.
Did you
think? I know what I signed up for. Listen, it's lit. Yeah. Nothing is off the table. We could talk about it all. If I don't want to talk about it, I'm gonna say I don't want to talk about it.
So Relly tried to put you in prison.
That was fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm still hurt.
Yeah.
I'm hurt about him. I'm hurt about Bari. Hurt about a lot of them. I mean, it is what it is. I know they don't give a fuck, but I'm hurt.
But how did ASAP Mob break down like that? Because all of you were one family, sort of like the Wu-Tang Clan. This is like watching for this generation, it's like watching the Wu-Tang Clan fall apart.
It fucked me up because I think when I became like, when me and Reed became a couple, like all of my time and shit, I just was with her, like, and she was with me, and I think a lot of them got nervous, like, oh, so what that mean for me? Like, what that mean for my opportunities? That's what I take from it. But
is it because you were with your girl, because you got busy, or because of all of that?
All of that.
And then you started creating a family, and when you became a family man, I'm gonna tell you, locked in.
One thing I could say about my woman that, like, people don't know, she a real ass bitch, bro.
Facts.
She gangster, bro. Like, no funny shit. She not one of these Hollywood motherfucking, like, you know, newbies or whatever the case is. No shade to nobody. Not even the old Hollywood bitch. She ain't on none of that. She really is a strong black woman, and she held me down even when I was at my lowest. And she stayed by my side. And the one thing that I gotta give her a lot of grace for is that she told me, like, verbatim, verbally, you see that right there? That's not your friend.
Really?
You see him? That's your real brother. You see him? Stay away from him. In 5 years, this gonna happen. See him? And me not being one of them niggas like, bitch, fuck is you talking about? That. Nah, I wasn't arrogant. I'm like, why she only telling me this for a real reason? She love a nigga. She wanna see the best for me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, nobody gonna ever understand our ghetto love that we got going on.
Yeah, we do, because we see you taking her to the bodegas in Harlem. The fuck you got Rihanna walking?
She love that. That's her.
She is ratchet, but
bro, she love that shit, bro.
You know where I take her to my place, but you.
I hate y'all for going to that shit. Like, what's up with y'all? Y'all just want to be around.
Okay, but you take her. You are on, what is it? 125th, 45th? Yeah.
Yeah. She love that shit. Then we eat in the park. We eat by. I ain't gonna sell. Because everybody gonna go. But yeah, like bro.
You two are literally two peas in a pod.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. When she, like, look, if we go on the camping trip, road trip, bro, we'll park the RV in the back of a Walmart. Cause you know there's Walmarts in the middle of nowhere, middle America. Like, shorty be barefoot, cooking on the grill while I'm doing tie-dye shirts and hanging them up for us to wear shirts for the rest of the week or clothes for the rest of the week type shit. We be on some real black hippie, like, love shit, like.
Oh, I know. Tell them about Walgreens.
Oh, God, here you go, bro. You tell them.
No, you tell them.
I saw you in Walgreens, and we went to the club the next day.
No,
what?
4:30 in the morning. Go ahead.
We were shopping for toys, because we be buying, like, cars and, like, CVS, Walgreens, and Rite Aid has some of the best fucking toys. Yeah. Don't sleep. Like, they got cars, they got all type of action figures. I collect. So she collect too, you know what I'm saying? So we went in there, you know, to get some shit, and we bumped into you.
Nah, I walked in and you were in the middle of the aisle hitting each other with Nerf toys, playing around at 4:30 in the morning at a Walgreens in Miami, and there was nobody else in the store but us at first, and y'all were like two kids acting a damn fool, and it was the funniest thing, but to see both of you, to know like how gangster both of you are separately, but like in that moment to watch you have a real, genuine good time.
Yeah, man.
That's how I knew this wasn't like a celebrity relationship, a Hollywood. This was like two who made it out the hood, who literally had created their own world and happiness and are enjoying life.
She my heart, bro. Yeah. Like, that's really my bro. Mm-hmm. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, she real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, she real. I love her to death, man. I love the person she is. My mother always wanted me to be with her. My father, my grandmother, my father and my grandmother from Barbados, like, I
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So that's the connection?
I guess so. Mm. And then we both born 88. Both our names start with an R. Both our parents is from Barbados. Yeah.
Yeah, this is when I knew it was real, because you went from having a great time, and this is the Osiris story. So it's only us in the store.
Leave YK Osiris alone, bro.
No, we cool. Osiris, you know I fuck with you. He don't, but we cool.
I fuck with that. I don't know him, but I fuck
Where did he come from?
I don't know. You tell me, because it was just us.
He wasn't with me.
I thought that it was with you.
No, he was. It was only us in the store. So Osiris walks by, and we're hee ha ha ha, and he goes, because she has a way of making everybody melt, and you know you can't blame us, right? You know you can't. Okay. Osiris is walking by and he goes, "Hi, Rihanna." I mean, all his teeth popped out of his mouth, and you said, "Don't talk to my bitch." And me and her just walked away because y'all were having a meeting. So were you, what was that? I mean, protective?
Nah, yo, it's 4:30 a.m. with you smiling and grinning and all that. Like, go ahead.
It's Rihanna though. I mean, you get it. Cause
I probably shouldn't have said that. I was still drinking and smoking at the time, so I probably was on lean.
No, you were sober.
You were sober?
You were with your girl. I mean,
I was definitely high.
Yeah, you weren't sober.
I was definitely high. I was smoking mad gas.
But are you are you that way now? I mean, now you seem more settled now, more.
I'm gonna come clean. It was probably in the moment, kind of. I don't know. That's you tell me. I don't know.
He knew not to speak to her anymore.
I mean, I didn't. It's not like you can't talk to her. Like she.
Oh no, you said don't speak to my bitch. And
He
you
wasn't
didn't
being extra?
He was talking to Rihanna. If that's what he's supposed. I mean, not in front of you, but that's what everybody.
But he wasn't being a little like fake flirtatious and all that.
Nah.
So now I'm bugging.
You bugging.
See, you was drunk and high too, so that's why
No,
you
I was
remember.
not. No, I swear to God, I wasn't. You were being Harlem in Miami. But I
was on one. Ayo, YK Osiris. Which one should I? YK Osiris. My fault, gangster. I ain't even mean to do all that.
Yeah.
That wasn't nice.
Well, and here's my camera. He kicked you out of Walgreens, and we had fun without you, and we ain't seen you since. So it was a great night, and she smells great. I know you can get to smell her. Okay, so back to Relly. When he betrayed you, because he wasn't just, at least, and this is me, I don't know hip hop like that, and please, and I testify, so if any of y'all even threaten me, I'm calling the police, okay? And you see I'm a government official, I have no problem telling, I will call the men that were just here and I will lock you down, okay? When he wasn't even like testifying, it was like he was trying to put you in prison.
He just
Did you
wanted
feel
some-
betrayed?
Of course. I felt hurt, betrayed, and it was just like a dream, a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just looking at somebody I know on the stand forever gonna be labeled as a rat, just trying to come up off of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop being a bum and being lazy. That's just bum mentality. That's some bum ass shit.
So when did ASAP Mob, so you got with your girl, you started having the family, your career, you've always been successful, but I mean, you just have been working.
For sure.
And moving. Is that when Ferg dropped ASAP? When did all of the mob start becoming
That hurt me
mobless?
too. The Ferg dropping ASAP hurt me as well. You feel me? Because Ferg wanted to get out his deal. And I gracefully did that. I helped him, get out his deal. First of all, let me tell you the story about me and Ferg. I'm gonna get this to you, right? ASAP Mob, before it was like ASAP Mob, we was just ASAP. It was just a bunch of niggas getting fly, trying to fuck bitches in Soho, trying to fuck bitches in Harlem, trying to fuck bitches in the Bronx. I was just the one I was the one with the mindset of like, yo, we need to do things, we need to capitalize off of this conglomerate. Like, I knew how to monetize us, you know what I'm saying?
So you were like the RZA of Wu-Tang
For
Clan
sure.
for ASAP Mob.
For sure. They could tell. I had us doing photo shoots, modeling, all this other stuff. Everybody come together, chip in your $50 for this or whatever, $20, however much, if you want your photos taken. Like, we was young, but I had the plan and, it just seemed like I'm the one who made us put ASAP before our name. Mm-hmm. I'm ASAP Rocky, you ASAP Yins, you ASAP so-and-so. That was all me. Mm-hmm. So I knew I had like a capitalist kind of like approach to it, to where it was just like, I knew we was destined to be great. It was motherfuckers, we was a collective. It was people who painted, people who skateboarded, it was people who rapped, it was people
and you
who
were on
dressed.
your Pretty Boy Fly model shit.
For
and
sure.
It was all very different.
But they all was fly though. Everybody was fly. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you, everybody. And Relly used to get the most money out of all of us. He was the flyer, he got the most money. He lived on 91st Street. Everybody around him was white boys, so his best friend was a white boy Joe. That's still his best friend today. And white boy Joe went to boarding school, so white boy Joe introduced him to all of the white boys in the neighborhood that he skateboard with. Real name is Skateboard Rep. Let's be clear. But he dropped that when his brother started robbing him for his packs and stuff. I saw that man sell a pound. He broke it down, nickel and diamond, a pound of sour diesel in 2 weeks. Nickel and diamond at 17. Mm-hmm. He bought his first Benz at 17.
So he was a hustler.
He was a big hustler. And I think when all of this shit happened, like the ASAP shit, he never really got to capitalize off of it. And he was, selling weed at the time. And I feel like he grew resentment because he was just like, oh, y'all, like my first video was shot in his apartment that he was renting from ASAP J. West's mother upstairs in a brownstone. Like, it's called Purple Swag, really on the couch with me. That really was my brother when his mother kicked him out for selling weed, and his brother used to rob his own little brother, who's locked up now, used to rob him. Like rob his room, you know what I'm saying? That came to live with me in the Bronx at my mother's house, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So this ain't no that I just met when I got famous. So, I'm gonna get back to Relly with Ferg. We was in a group. This is when Gap was out, and Gap had some shit called Red, R, and the N sign, and D. I wanted to we was called ASAP Red. ASAP, Rocky, and D Ferg. The R is for Rocky, and the D is for D Ferg. This is before I made everybody change their name to ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky, and so on and so forth. Ferg started making T-shirts and belts. Ferg his best friend really was Jay West. Jay West is a painter and an artist. He draws, and he lived not too far from here. We was in a duo. We was going crazy. We was rapping all together. Nas was with us sometimes, but it was really me and D Ferg. He was making belts and T-shirts, and he sold belts to Swiss Beats and Jim Jones. It was like, I don't want to rap no more. And like me and Barry outside his house, begging him, like, bro, come on, bro. Like, he like, nah, bro, I got tunnel vision. You do that shit. Like, da-da-da-da-da-da. A year later, I get signed. Now I'm ASAP Rocky, you feel me? And opposed to him being my partner, now he my artist. And so I'm guessing he always felt like he was in my shadow, or like I was big homie, and that's not the case. Even if the shoe fit, wear it, like, but at the same time, I was none of them niggas boss. Mm-hmm. I never wanted to.
And you never treated him like that?
Never. I was their brother. So, for Ferg to wait till before the first day of my trial to be in the interview talking about he dropped his name. You been dropped your name from Ferg, but when I look on Apple Music, it still say ASAP Ferg. When I look on Spotify, it still say ASAP Ferg. When I still look on Instagram, it say ASAP Ferg. So why you in interviews going so hard about how you dropped your name?
Right. When was the last time you guys talked?
I ain't talked to Ferg in a minute. And so for me, it just felt like that was the day after Yams Day. Then I'm going on trial. It just felt like some sucker shit, and I ain't really like that. That shit hurt me, but I don't got no bad blood towards Ferg. Like, me and Ferg can hash shit out any day now, because I love Ferg. Mm-hmm. And Ferg never really stabbed me in the back like too crazy or nothing like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I mean, he got his funny way of moving and shit like that, and that's that. Like, maybe I shouldn't even really be talking about this shit on camera, but it is what it is.
But this is the reason why I asked the question, because at the show the other night, you show love to Yams, you show love to the whole crew. You brought one of your guys out there.
ASAP 12.
You brought him out there, and you didn't shit on nobody, you didn't talk bad about anybody. My question is, how do you see any world in which all of you, maybe except for Relly, come back together?
Absolutely.
But Relly, could he ever be a part of the situation? I had to ask. I mean, maybe you have a heart and have forgiveness.
I don't gotta answer that.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, bro. That nigga tried to kill me. Take me away from my kids. Like, if I would've did 24 years in jail, I'm dead. Mm-hmm. He tried to kill me.
Right.
Metaphorically.
So is that what inspired you to put the rat and owl thing in your show, or?
All that.
Was that for him, or was that for?
That's for all of them niggas.
Because they're all fucking problems.
Oh my God. Now you a comedian, this guy.
I was on Wildin' Out for 5 seconds. What do you mean?
How was that?
Wildin' Out?
Yeah.
Shit, it wasn't as wild as this damn show you had in Jersey, but it was, it was fun. I like to go out. It's like anytime I can, even this show, I'm not like this when it was just me.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm having a good time. I'm talking to my friend. This is actually, like you said, probably the easiest because I'm talking to you.
I knew it was gonna be easy.
But only you could do a song with Drake, Kendrick Lamar. Like you had them all on there.
So
now there's so many fractions within that song. We will never see it performed together again.
We don't know that. I honestly, maybe you're probably right. But I feel like this though, like, K-Dot is a phenomenal artist, man. Like that man is just one of my favorite rappers. And 2 Chainz let's stop playing. 2 Chainz went from Titty Boy, making his like independent money, and then really let's not forget for 2 summers, 3 summers.
Every hit.
In a chokehold.
Yeah.
MTV, 2 Chainz feature. Somebody featuring 2 Chainz, other feature. You couldn't
But what I loved about 2 Chainz too, and I'm not even a hip hop head like that. He was older than a lot of the younger people who were doing it, but he was more relevant than a lot of people doing it. Does that make sense?
Even when it come to fucking problems, like Drake and his team and 2 Chainz and them put that shit together. And when it got to me, it was just it was more so it fit the criteria of what we was doing and going on. And I got the vision, so I'm I need to direct the video for this. So that's why how everything came together. I think that was the first time Kendrick really knew I could put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz, we all was wearing Noir, whatever
Yeah.
I forgot what the name of that shit was, but we had black leather pants on and shit like that. It was a good time for fashion and hip hop and shit like that. And not taking nothing away from, it was just a beautiful time for music. Mm-hmm. And we never received none of our flowers. I got snubbed for a Grammy, MTV Awards, because they wanted to give everything to Macklemore. They snubbed Kendrick for Macklemore. They snubbed Drake for Macklemore. They snubbed me for Macklemore. And they snubbed all 3 of us, plus 2 Chainz, for fucking problems, for Macklemore. Mm-hmm.
But that was politics, that wasn't because it was better, obviously.
What you tell me what that was for?
It was because he was white.
All right.
Yeah.
And he played, you said you don't like Adrian Broner and them.
Well,
he played y'all the most. He made the gay anthem.
Who's y'all? Are you talking about me and the gays? Stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. You see how you just grouped me in with the whole...
Nah, hold on.
I caught these. You see how I caught that in real time? See, when you're doing an interview, especially with a slick like this, you gotta stay in it. Y'all.
Nah, but you
put me and Macklemore together?
No, I'm saying how he kept, not, because I fuck with Macklemore. I actually genuinely fuck with Macklemore.
Yeah.
But he pulled a fast one. That nigga had the gay anthem. Y'all remember that? Y'all all forgetting about the gay anthem?
So we the fucking problem.
No, this is after that.
Oh.
This is after that.
Okay.
You don't remember?
No, I remember the snub, but I remember the chaos that was created. I didn't know the gays were responsible for it.
No, that's a year after.
Okay.
So, late 2000, I want to say, I don't want to regurgitate, but I think it was either 2013 when he put out the thrift shop, vintage shop song.
I'm not a Macklemore fan. I don't know.
But he put out a song, and that won everything. And respectfully, it wasn't better than fucking Problems. And we should have won. And the Grammy still owe me a Grammy.
Okay, so out of Kendrick and Drake, who was the fucking problem in that beef?
I don't know. You gotta ask them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's beef. Them just did a rap battle.
Not Like Us
fire.
wasn't beef. Are you crazy? That was a straight up AR-15 scope homicide.
That was a kill switch. And it's just I feel like even Drake could continue to make music. He gonna be fine. It was a battle. Niggas taking this shit too serious.
But is there a line? Because in your song, Stole Your Flow, I'm getting old because my eyes don't work like they used to. But you said first you stole my flow. Wait.
So I stole your bitch. That's fire. That's not hard.
No, that is
That's
hard.
some pretty boy shit.
That is hard. But okay, so first so he stole your flow.
Who he?
Whoever
You see
he
what I'm
is.
saying?
I mean,
Exactly.
Okay, so let's just say who is he. But the next line, because I'm just trying to follow what it says. So I stole your bitch. I mean, we talked about that earlier. So, okay, we don't have to go there. Let's just
Why you reading it like it's a Dr. Seuss book?
Because I'm a vice mayor. This is what we do. We're reading the brief. All right.
You need some glasses or contact lenses
Nah,
at least, bro.
it's so much on you when you don't
should not
interview
be
somebody for 10
squinting.
years that I got these damn cars. I would have bigger font.
Why you squinting like that?
Okay, this one's bigger font. Order of protection. Did Drake need that? Or helicopters? I can break. I can
Say,
put,
break it down. Let's
Okay.
talk about it.
Okay. Order of protection is probably what Drake has from you after you was talking shit on the record. Helicopters were rarely had flying over your house when he was stolen. Interrogation is what happened when you got arrested after Relly told on you. Stole your flow? Well, obviously, hey,
Stealing
Drake,
is illegal, just so you know.
stay here for life.
24 to life, 25 to life.
No, stay here. I'm just going off the album title.
I'm telling you the significance of it.
No, the significance, stay here for life is what you told Rihanna and why we ain't got no records.
Yo, I like that. Okay.
Play is what you used to be when you were a nympho. Remember how you told everybody you was fucking everybody? Because now the sexual energy with y'all two together, obviously we've seen all three R's pop out.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Trespass. That bitch that shot up your house. You slept
Yo.
through the shooting? How
All
you
right, come
sleep?
on,
This
bro.
is how I know you from Harlem.
Look.
I called your girl and you were asleep. How you sleep through a shooting?
Yo, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I was dumb tired.
Rocky, you
Yo.
slept. This is how you know you ghetto and you from the hood. You slept through a shootout at your house in a neighborhood where there is no, you can hear the birds chirping.
I'm just so glad that none of my family, none of my neighbors was hit and hurt, because that girl is really sick. You know what I'm saying? She got a real problem, and you know, she was riffing on about Cardi B, about Kim Kardashian, about Rihanna, and it just was like, she drove from Florida
With a rifle.
with a fucking AR-15 and let off 20 some odd shots, bro. And that shit, like, man, I don't really want to get into too much like grim details, but that shit was dark, bro. And it was just like, it's sad to know that somebody that's sick and will want to do some weird shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, I was like Day from Friday when I found out she got caught. Like, y'all can't fuck with the police. I was on some relly shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I was just dumb happy.
That's different.
That was,
Let me tell you what's different.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm
No,
gonna keep
but
it a
some-
buck.
but some relly
might
shit.
say what they say. I was happy.
Yeah, that line right there was shady as fuck. The rally shit is different because when you sign up to the street code, there is a code there.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
even though all y'all let 6ix9ine in, there was a street. All these people that let the 6ix9ine, the rapper 6ix9ine,
6ix9ine
should have never
is
been.
so entertaining, bro. Like,
He is, but
bro. Yeah, yo, listen.
he looked like that. He looks like that one. No, the one at the bottom. No, the one with the lip. There was an era.
6ix9ine had a powerful movement when he came out.
He did.
6ix9ine had the Bloods and the Crips together on some unity shit.
Did he?
What? 6ix9ine, look, check out his beginning videos. All the Crips here, all the Bloods here, then they mingling. Ain't nobody fighting, ain't nobody, it's just love, brotherly love. All the shit that was going on in the background, all the extortion and all that, like, I feel like he entertaining to watch, bro. Like, I watch his interviews and I fuck with it. Like, might, you know, hate me for saying that. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, stop. Back to Relly. Stop snitching was number 8.
That's some New York shit. Stop signs on the t-shirts. See, why you trying to?
No, these are your song. Okay, because everything means something. See, the shit that
Everything correlates to a penal code or something like
Shut the fuck up. Who are you telling that to?
that. Courtroom. Like,
Punk Rocky,
fire.
Air Force.
Feel what I'm saying?
I didn't even know Air Force Ones was like really like a real, like, I mean, obviously I've worn them here and there, but now I wear them, like Floyd was one that put me onto the Air Force One game. He wears them one time and throws them away. Now I'm wearing them one time and I don't even have, I mean, I got money, but like.
You be throwing them away?
I give them away now.
Yeah,
I used to.
Give them like little cousins and shit.
Okay.
Hey, I want to tell you something about that one time throwing away shit. Look, if you pay for something with your hard-earned money, I don't give a fuck if it's $25. Like, one time I was going through Walmart. Oh, I told you that already. I saw some fire t-shirts. I bought them shits. Like, you can't tell me nothing. Shit was cheap, right? I used to go to Goodwill and buy clothes sometimes. You can find some pieces. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving away gems and secrets right now. If it's yours, you're supposed to wear it all the time, over and over and over. You used to work at Wild 'N Out. You don't realize that every time I came, I had the same flannel on.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I believe God invented washing machines for a reason.
For real.
I started to get on that whole wear it once, one and done.
Nah, fuck that shit.
Nah, if you spend and the stuff we're buying is some of it is really expensive, one and done. Nah.
That don't even make sense. That's just like uncivilized to do that.
Okay, so there was that performance you and Rihanna did before you were publicly dating where you grabbed her ass, and she told me that wasn't a party rehearsal, that you just did that.
Nah.
Nope.
I did.
No, see, I got the inside track.
I gotta come clean. She talked too much. Let me tell you, she be telling you everything. Look,
That's how I did my research for today.
Look, this is the truth. Nah, that's my baby. I'm joking. This is the truth, right? I met her outside of a club that I couldn't get into. When I was 16, I used to see her on TV on the replay. So I'm gonna get that bitch one day, word too. And like,
Did you say that?
Manifestation is a motherfucking word too, right? And I just always thought she was pretty, you know what I mean? Like the rest of us, I guess, you know what I mean? But like, I knew she was my speed for real, like, you know? So fast forward, I don't really feel like doing the math right now. But like, we like 22 years old, and I put out like one music video. So now I think I'm lit. And no, this is before, I don't know if this is before or after. I'm fucking up the story, but let me get to it. I got Virgil with me, and I got Matthew Williams with me. Matthew Williams was like the creative director of Givenchy. He got that brand 1017, Elite 1017. Basically, I was with both of them. We was hanging out. We had Kanye cousin with us, Ricky. They go, I'll tell y'all this story. This ain't a lie. I forgot what the name of the fucking club was, but they was on some fake racist shit. They not around no more. But we had a reputation for not being able to get in clubs because usually I would come with the ASAP mob. And so, yeah, my first song and video was out. It was Peso. Peso. No, Purple Swag. So we pull up, they like, Rihanna at some party, Pusha T at this party, all this shit. That's what Kanye cousin saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to chilling with Virgil and them in Harlem. Like, you know, skateboarding, all that shit. That's what they did. Virgil and them learned to DJ in ASAP Lou house. That's where Ben Trill was invented. He had a DJ collective named Ben Trill. So long story short, right? ASAP and them was heavy with Virgil and them until Kanye deaded that shit when he started seeing like Virgil did my album cover for free, did my tour, creative, all that for free. Like he
Did he get jealous?
Yay, you my man. But you know, they told me he deaded it. They say he
So
deaded
was he jealous? Or was it just...
He deaded it.
Okay.
He deaded it.
Yeah.
It was like, it's quiet. You feel me? Like, but we still was hanging, but all that, them, you know, being with every other day, it was quiet for it. Long story short, we went outside, we went to a club. They was on some shit like letting everybody else in, and when I got to the front, they told me wait. So I'm waiting. They went letting in some whack ass bitches. Then I see Meek Mill and Wale and all them pull up together. It was like the whole Maybach music group. Them like Wale like, or Meek, one of them like, yo, ASAP, what up? I'm like, oh shit, these niggas know who I am. What's up, homie? Shaking. You going in? I was like, yeah. It was like, all right. And I'm going in. I ain't gonna hold you. When that happened, I just got dumped. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is up with y'all? Y'all letting these niggas, they not from New York. You know what's up with it? I'm going crazy. Who comes out the door? Reed. We just locked eyes and I just stopped what I was doing type shit. You feel what I'm saying? So.
Wait, is that your way of saying in a Harlem way it was like love at first sight?
It was.
Okay.
I'm come clean, not in the cheesy way, but it was what it was. So next thing I know, she stopped, she like, let them in. Like, why y'all? And I'm like, I'm just looking at her, letting her, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was embarrassed that she caught me in the middle of like rah-rah, like, you feel me? So basically, she go back in. As soon as she go back in, The most turned up nigga, the white boy that was with us, who's Matthew Williams. He like, nah, fuck that. Like, so them bouncers was mad big. So I was on some fake pussy shit, I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't want it with them. So I'm like, all right, cool. We was doing shit like snuffing, running. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna catch us, you feel me? So we did all that, ran to the corner.
So you didn't go in?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you the story. We ran to the corner and went and got some bottles. You know I can make a long story longer. But basically, we went to the corner, went to the trash can, grabbed bottles, and we pissed in the bottles and we just threw it on them and shit like that. And we was in the newspaper the next day. And then next thing I know, like maybe almost like 8 months, 9 months later, I'm in the studio at Quad and I get a call like, yo, Rihanna wants you to do a remix to this song called Cockiness, and she wants you to perform it tomorrow at the MTV Awards.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. So I'm like, word? I bet. I recorded it. It took me probably like 45 minutes, sent it over to her. They said she was fucking with it heavy. Well, she actually came to my Coachella before that, so she knew she was my boo. She was digging it, but...
So basically, she was lining all this up.
She lined it up. See, you reading between the fucking lines.
And don't...
Everybody try to make it seem like it's me.
No, because as I'm listening...
See what I'm saying? She was fake stalking me, but we ain't gonna call it what it is. Now I'm fucking with you, right? She came to my Coachella shit, and so Coachella was in April. 4 months after that, in August, we do the MTV shit. So we go to a rehearsal and all that. And, when I went in, she had my outfit on. The same, we just had different colors. I had Jordan number 4s. Everybody know I'm the reason they wear Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s. I mean,
yeah, because you stopped wearing Pumas.
Nah, I got.
Well, I saw some. I bet you just wore some Nikes the other day.
I wore some Jordans.
Your fans are sending us pictures of you wearing Jordans. I didn't know why that was a thing.
Because that's Flacko.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
But anyway, long story short, right? That was my old uniform, but long story short, basically, she had on the 4s. She had the Nick color ones on. It was like black with blue and orange. She had some Subi jeans on with the knees ripped. And she had on a tall tee, either Bob Marley or Tupac. I had on the white and red and black Jordan 4s, black Subis ripped up, and I had on the Tupac tall tee under my Supreme hoodie. We had the same fucking outfit on, and we both left our little, you know, the square little Jordan keychain that come on the side of the sneaker. I don't know why, but we left them shits on the sneaker. And when we looked at each other, it was like, you know how like your mother take you somewhere to babysit, some sort of other lady could babysit you, and then you get introduced to the, like, or when you in a class,
yeah,
it's like, this the new student, play nice or whatever. It was like that. We was like kids, bro, and I knew she liked me, I liked her. She had a doobie rapping, and I was like, damn, this bitch, she remind me of like a Harlem bitch or like something like that, right? She was just fly, like, you know what I mean? And that night, we did the MTV shit. And I ain't gonna hold you, I don't know, like, I did that for Harlem.
You grabbed her ass for Harlem?
I grabbed her ass for Harlem.
Why? How does Harlem get the credit for you grabbing her ass?
Because everybody in Harlem was proud of me when I did that. I did that for Harlem. You gotta realize people was banging on their walls and tables like, yeah, let's go, clapping like the Knicks one. I did that for Harlem.
Okay.
I had to. You know what time it is?
So she made the first move. Who made the first move?
Me. I tried to kiss her neck. I think I kissed her neck.
Because as I'm listening to these stories, you know, I'm just a person on the outside watching. I remember Cockiness, that era. I'm really trying to go through my mental Rolodex of where everybody was. Because you were in Info.
You were in these streets.
Yeah, but in these streets, Flacko has, Flacko's.
Yeah. I got a colored pass, but look.
This colored pass is creative. But she's like she's.
For sure.
You can't.
That's what I love about her. I used to see her make niggas act like bitches and cry over her and really be thirsty over her. I saw her curve, like, she a curve to his face.
Yeah.
Like, she not a bad person, but she really put her foot down. I respect that. She stand on 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
So how do you go from being a nympho to being locked in with one person, building a family, out the streets? Obviously, you had to make a lot of changes.
She really that bad, bro. She fire like that. Like, think about it. Like, it wasn't really no other broad that could match me. that I felt. Like, this don't got nothing to do with her accolades or her money. Like, I got my own shit, right? Like, I was who I was when I came to the, situation. I think that all the coincidences of my mother always wanting me to be with her, my father, before my father, the truth of the matter is when my dad died, she was there for me. When I got locked up in Sweden, she was there for me. When the Relly shit happened, she was there for me. Every time I'm at my lowest and darkest place, rather if we just friends platonically or if we in a couple relationship, she always fucking there for me, bro. Real talk, genuinely. And people don't know that, like, I really had, like, I'm not even gonna bullshit, bro. My first album went #1. My dad died on Christmas. It leaked January 4th. My album didn't come out my album leaked December 4th and didn't come out to January 13th. And I still sold 135,000 copies. Still went #1. Like, I was on my bathroom floor in Paris crying. I just found out I'm gonna get a Dior deal. This is 2013, bro. A year ago, I was just fighting bouncers in the fucking club, grabbing Rihanna's ass on the stage. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was crying, bawling out. My father died on Christmas Eve, and she was on her way to the airport. And she called me for some reason to congratulate me in Paris. We both in Paris. I didn't know she didn't know I was in Paris. And I told her, like, I'm down, I feel like this, I feel like that. Bro, shorty rushed to I don't even know how Rihanna got the key to my room. I stopped answering my phone, all that shit. She walked right in. Yo, you good? Like, talk to me, all this other shit. Her grandmother died. We was just bonding. You know what I'm saying? Like, that really was my friend, bro. That's really my bro, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? So when I call her my bitch, it's not on some derogatory shit. That's basically a synonym for it's a female bitch. It's not like right or wrong where we all come from.
I get it. Even in the moment, like going back to the Osiris thing, I got it then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and I know both of you individually, and I see you together, and I like locked in ain't even the way to explain it. It's
I got too much respect for that woman. Like, we not gonna play with these petty words. She know what it is. She really a gangster bitch. Like, she on
when
that
y'all
time.
were at the Met Gala and they filmed you guys in the Sprinter through the glass and it looked like you guys were arguing, what was that?
We was just talking.
Yeah.
I don't know what we was talking about, but we was talking. Even if we was arguing, it's just like, why the fuck is so nosy on some weird shit?
Yeah.
But I don't think we had a argument that night.
Yeah.
You know, I would have remembered that. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers was exhausted.
I think just people are obsessed with the relationship, because you are public, y'all are outside, but
Well,
you're
we
also very
human. We have arguments. We have disagreements.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be us with Nerf guns and fucking Dwayne Reed every time. Like, life be lifing. Shit real. We got kids together. I'll be lying to you if I ain't tell you that. What? It's regular.
But it doesn't matter because either way, she's yours. You know what's so crazy is you took everybody's girl. Just want to
Why
tell
you keep
because
saying
every
that?
ex, that billionaire that's over there is watching this. Drake is watching this. Hey Drake, everybody is watching, and I love what I love the most about it all is your confidence because people, obviously she's a superstar. You're a superstar in your own rights. But I remember when you've seen in the past other couples come together and you're both megastars on your own. There's always this, he's bigger, she's more money, he's #1, she ain't put out. There's always all of that has nothing to do with what y'all got going on.
Yo, listen, my woman got billions, I got multi-millions. It's nothing that, her success is never my demise. Her success isn't mine at all. I've done what I've done for myself, and I'm proud of what I did for myself. There's nothing another say to me, especially a with less money or less anything than me, to make me feel insecure or less proud about my woman being successful. The fuck sense do that make? What part of the game is that? You know where I'm from? Like, nah, bro, I'm proud of that woman. She did that. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
So the disclaimer that if you were weren't in a relationship, you would fuck everybody at the concert. Was that just the old nympho coming back? Like,
No, that was me prefacing the song. Maybe I took it a little too far, but like, hey,
got caught up in the moment. People that don't go to your show need to know.
They need to know.
You
Yo,
were
bro,
in it, and it's
they
a lot
throwing
of
100 bras at me on stage every night, bro. With
all
women
sizes,
flashing their
too.
titties. Yeah. They be sending me the training bras and all that. I be like, what the fuck going on? But it's just like, at the end of the day, I'm a pretty boy. I came in the game telling y'all motherfuckers I'm a pretty motherfucker. I really live by that, bro. Like, you know how if a killer tell you they a killer, you better believe it. Like, this is me. I never been a gangster, never been a tough nigga. I always been this nigga right here. So now that, like, my fans, when they come to see me, it's entertainment, it's performance art. At the end of the day, what I'm gonna do, like, I don't even know who threw it.
Yeah, they were
You get
going
what I'm
crazy
saying?
for you before you even took the mask off. I took you hella long, by the way, to take the goddamn
It's all
mask
part
off.
of the show,
I
man.
didn't. It was so many of y'all down there with rags and masks and hats on. I didn't know where you were. I had to literally zoom in, and then the helicopter. Then I realized, oh, the spotlight is on him. Cause you know the hip hop shit. I'm not just watching the show. I'm also looking to see who's around. Cause y'all got a lot going on in those shows.
Yeah.
But I was watching the intensity of like your fans engaging with you and like you in the mosh pit, which I have a phobia about people touching me.
For real.
Yeah, whereas like you embrace everybody, and then
We started out in the mosh, Jason. We started out going to these parties, crashing them. That's why they didn't let us go in the clubs. If a song came on in the club that we like, and you got 20 no female pushing and da-da-da-da-da, nah, get them out. Them buying no bottles. I never been a bottle buying nigga. Even now, if they give me some bottles, I don't even do the sparklers. See, because you play too much. You like making signs in Miami.
Wait,
and shit.
hold on.
See?
I need to clear that up right here. Okay. All right. So I used to get drunk. And I would just go through my phone and FaceTime my friends. And one time I FaceTime Rocky, I don't know, I was drunk at some African's house. And Rocky said, hey, my nigga, don't call me drunk no more. Like, I don't care what you got going on. I fuck with you, but do not call me drunk no more. In Miami, you know, when I got drunk, I had ordered the sign. Now, the sign, because they said before y'all got there, they said, yo, you know, Rhea and Rocky, they don't like signs and sparklers and all the lights. I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm paying for this shit. I want all the lights. I want all the signs. And I told them what I wanted the sign to say. You know what the sign was supposed to say?
It was backwards, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to say, Rocky, share Rihanna with me. But it said, Rihanna, share Rocky with me. But by the time it came out, we was filming, y'all just laughed at me. But what I love...
Because you stupid, bro.
No, I know. But there was no judgment. I didn't even understand why everybody in the room was going crazy and laughing. But then when I posted online and everybody was like, yo, first of all, they thought
You didn't even read it.
No, but they thought you proposed to her in the club.
I know. That's
I
hilarious.
said, Rocky, if he's gonna propose to his girl, it ain't gonna be in the club with bottles, sparklers, and a sign that's backwards.
No, not no hookah, none of that.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some blunts.
So when did you guys get
Gas.
married? Was it?
I'm not answering that.
Oh, okay. So, are you the reason why we don't have an album? Because people, people like you've 3 kids now. You are the reason she hasn't been to my award show because we've tried to get her twice.
All right.
And she's pregnant.
Fair enough.
And then every year she's pregnant.
She's traveling with me.
Yes.
Respectfully,
Okay.
you right. But, yo, she in the studio right now. Yeah, I said it. Sorry, babe.
Oh,
Like,
God.
yeah, bro, she cooking, bro. No funny shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Will we get a Rocky?
fans gonna
Will we
kill
get
me.
a Rocky? We gotta get a Rocky. You know, okay, I'm gonna put this out there and I want 10%. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. And don't call Jay Brown and all the weird shit. We already did that, because no the fuck y'all did it. A double album of y'all both together on every song. That would be
Nope.
fire.
Nope. I would hate Rocky and Rihanna if they both did that. That's trash.
Every person in your house
Nobody
is-
want to hear us together, bro. I make subversive, weird ass indie rap. Like, I got a cult following, bro. I'm not your typical. I'm a handsome mainstream appeal and success. That's the only thing the reason why. The music that I make is for a niche demographic of people who actually get this shit.
Yeah,
so if you really from on some like, you remember the outfits you had on when you was 6, I make music for that. I make music for pretty boys. I make music for people that is misunderstood. I told you, like, bro, Tyler Creator, like, that's my brother.
Yeah, but your girl is an universal icon. She has songs with Paul McCartney, and I mean,
huge.
y'all could figure it out.
Bro,
Everybody in your
no.
house name is an R. RZA, Rocky, is everything. Ain't no T in there, no S. It's just all R. So y'all can figure it out. And the album just
The
more
double
Rs.
R.
Yeah.
Look,
Double R.
I promise you, we gonna do an album just for you, and it's never gonna come out. You just can't leak it. All right?
Well, I can't. I'm nosy by nature. I can't. Speaking of RZA, I called you with RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan, who was giving you flowers mid-interview. And he was like, he just was, we were talking about your son RZA and him, and then I called you and you all gave each other flowers. How amazing was that?
Bro, that was so fire. It's like when I met Rakim with Angie Martinez, because I met RZA already, but I never got to talk to him since I had RZA. So that was our first conversation. It was fire, bro. Like, I just couldn't believe that, like, he was receptive to it. Like, I could believe it, but, then again, you never know. A motherfucker might be like,
oh,
you know
no.
what I'm saying?
Oh, no. He, what I loved about it is because he is so iconic. But the way he was talking about you was like, he saw you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, he didn't just see you, the artist. Like, he talked about how you all were on the flight, y'all ran into each other. You went up to him and you said, and this is how you know Rocky can keep a secret. You said something to him like,
It's gonna make sense.
it's gonna make sense in a minute. And he was like, what kind of, maybe smoke something before he got off the flight. But then when it came out, he felt a deep sense of gratitude because like you, he hadn't won a Grammy. Which, by the way, I did put him and Harvey Mason. No, he's never won a Grammy. Wu-Tang Clan's never won.
No way.
I put him and Harvey Mason in the Grammys in the recording cabinet in a group text, and I said, we gotta figure out how to fix this
Put
shit.
me in the group text
You
too.
and Harvey?
Because first of all, I need to have this Tyler last year just won Best Album Cover. And I just did a Tim Burton fucking
Where's my
illustrated album cover. I better win album cover of the year. That's crazy. Not only that, bro, I got everything on this album is pertaining to the penal code, which pertains to my situations that we spoke about.
Yeah.
These are the reasons why I didn't put out an album in the past 7 years.
Yeah.
From COVID, This Is the Way the World Ends, and all that. That's the name of a song on the album. It's just all pertaining to every situation, but it's cryptic. And if you get it, you do. If you get it, you do, or you don't. That kind of situation. But I really wanted to put out art, and I want this to be acknowledged. And the Clips winning was so encouraging for a guy like me to stick to your what you do. That's on brand for you. Mm-hmm. Stick to your shit. Stay in your lane and own it.
And you got the reward. I mean, the number one was proof that it was right. Because don't you feel like right now with hip hop specifically, it got to be a TikTok thing to make sense?
Yes, or it has to be like on the side of the pop side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but you were singing at the concert though. You were singing.
Sure. For sure. Flacko got them vocals, B.
And then you took off the hat and you had dyed your hair, and then all the girls were screaming. I was like, bitch, he got somebody. It was a lot going on in the room. You still cater to your female audience, obviously.
For sure.
But you can't do more than that. So since you can't fuck, you just create a thong line and then.
No, I created a thong line because they said I was wearing thongs.
I saw that. I didn't even text you the picture.
Yeah. But then they had they photoshopped me. That shit was crazy.
Right.
I said, oh, these. The thing is though, is like you gotta take situations like that and you gotta spin it and capitalize off of that. Yo, we already sold out on the fucking thongs like first night. You feel what I'm saying?
I saw that. But you know what the craziest part was?
And we sell bras for them.
If everybody knows you, they could tell that wasn't even the shape of your body.
I know.
But why? But the internet is dumb. People don't give a shit.
Cause they be trying to fat shame and shit like that, but that's all right.
Yeah.
They Photoshop or AI some shit. I don't know how they did that, but it had me looking crazy. I was like, damn, that looked crazy. When I first saw it, I was laughing though. My man Haji sent it to me. I can show you the text, just so you know I ain't bullshitting. We sent it with, I don't even got my phone now, I look like a liar.
Give me my phone, by the way.
They sent it, we was crying. I can't lie, yo, Jason, there's certain things that happen on the internet, even to me, that if it didn't happen to me, I'd be laughing.
You wouldn't believe it?
Nah, I'd be laughing. So I can't get mad when the joke is on me. The niggas who take themselves too serious, man, you gonna crash out. You gonna really. The internet not a serious place.
But that's why I love you didn't play into it, because Boosie was having a good time with it.
Cause Boosie, he older, so he really think that is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Boosie bugged out for that. You know what I'm saying? I see shit on the internet and 9 times out of 10, it don't even be real. I be seeing shit about other people. So-and-so just bought this football or soccer team. Turn out it's not true. So-and-so just got, you know what I mean? I just saw, They said Designer got locked up. I don't know how true it is. Like, you know what
Well,
I'm
it's
saying?
on Hollywood Unlocked. It happened.
He did?
If it's on Hollywood Unlocked.
What did he get locked up for?
I think it was assault. Was it assault?
He was masturbating.
Was it assault? No, the masturbation was the last time. This is what I understand. Why? Anyway, you know.
Probably was horny. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah. You know, speaking of phones, I got something in my phone that I haven't. I don't have permission to show this, but I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay.
And then if I get clearance, I'm gonna put it in the show.
All right.
Okay. Do you remember all the first times, like with your kids, like first time a kid walked, first time a kid talked, first time a kid crawled? You know what I'm about to show you? No. Oh, I was there when your daughter crawled.
No
Did you see
way.
this? Look at this.
In front of Jason Lee. That's my baby!
She's scaring her.
Oh my God.
I did not know you was there that day. It's crazy. I didn't even see this video.
You know, obviously I don't have any kids, but how do you love each kid differently, but not more than the other? Because your little girl, I know.
Yeah.
You see her, you just like melt.
Yeah, bro,
But then each of your kids are so dope differently.
Yes.
Riot punched the shit out of me though. And I think he's a Leo, right? Yeah,
He's a Leo.
He's the Leo.
He's a Leo.
So obviously me and him, we got problems because we both the same. He punched me and she was like, punch him harder. So I'm like, okay. The girl though, it's like, I could see she's going to melt, she's gonna make you different.
She already did though, Jason. Like, no funny shit. Look, RZA was my first. So by the time Riot was born, I already had to learn how to, not learn, but I naturally just loved both of them equally, right? The thing was, it was like big brother, little brother. By the time Rocky came, it was like, oh snap, this is different because this is a girl. So you gotta, handle them a little bit differently. You know what I mean? I'm really sensitive with my kids and really gentle with them. But like with her, I was ultra gentle. She turned out being the toughest out of more than her brothers. Like, she'll like grab your nose, squeeze it. She takes my braids, yanks it. I'll be like, damn, girl, why you being up daddy for? Like, but like, it's easy, Jason. Like, I'm a present dad. I don't favorize any of them. They all have such different personalities that you love each of them for what it's worth, Yeah.
No, I love how busy your career is with the tour and her and everything, how y'all still take the kids to school, still present, still like do parent stuff. This is why I always say y'all both are fake, because there ain't no way y'all grocery shopping, changing diapers, y'all literally doing all the regular shit that nobody believes you.
You got help, bro.
Yeah.
So it's our mothers, our nannies, like it's a lot of help.
Yeah.
It's not like, don't get it twisted, bro. I'll be lying if I told you we don't got help. We got a lot of help.
Right.
You need that. And some people don't, unfortunately don't got that kind of help or support. And some single mothers, and I commend them. You know what I mean? I commend those mothers. You know what I'm saying? Because I know as a dad, as a present dad, how much I just want the best for my kids and I want to be present, but I'm a hardworking man. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm not at home, I just need to know that my kids are being looked after and loved,
When you look at the Rocky I told you earlier with the Hermes belt and that black outfit that I thought was from Fashion Nova, and now sitting front row with Anna Wintour and like the general of the Met Gala and all that, do you ever like sit back and be like, yo, I did that shit? Because to go from like on the block with your brother who loses his life to the streets that like made you, to like sitting front and center as like an icon in fashion, that's like not an easy thing.
Pharrell just said that today. It's mind-boggling, but it was destined. I knew I was gonna be famous, I just didn't know how. I knew I was gonna be inspirational. I knew I would inspire and motivate. I just didn't know how I would get to this stage. To be honest, I kind of feel like it's about time. I felt like I should have been doing all of this and getting all of this recognition and flowers in 2011 and 12. By 2013, I should have got,
But were you ready then? Because you were were you ready then? Not deserving then.
I was ready.
But you were still wild Flacko in the streets
True, but that don't got nothing to do with the, you know.
Yeah, but like look now, because now that other part of the world, I'm gonna say the white, the other part is they're looking at not just the Renaissance, Harlem Renaissance and the music, they're looking at Black love, they're looking at Black fatherhood, they're looking at Black community. So like they're seeing the grown man who was destined to be who he is right now, living and getting all the accolades and the flowers while he could still smell them. There's a lot of people getting their flowers when it's too late.
You wanna know what it is though? I wanna tell you something. You touched on me being like a present dad, right? I think that we come from a generation of broken homes. This generation, yo, even dads that are struggling or broke or whatever, yo, they are present, bro. I like deadbeats, that all happened because of the crack epidemic. Crack was implemented into the Black household to break it up. That was the sole reason. And it worked. It was no coincidence that it was a drugstore and a gun store on every fucking corner in Oakland or in New York or
Stockton or Harlem.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or down south, like, you know what I mean?
I always say it's strategic oppression.
For
it's designed
sure.
to break down families and break down communities of color.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so when you got the Black Panther Party being like the welfare for Black people, for communities, they would have what people call soup kitchens where everybody got a can of beans and a chicken and some rice, and every night you didn't have to pay. You stand online, you get it. That they were armed with their own guns, they provided jobs for each other, and got labeled as a terrorist group. That's why they labeled Tupac's aunt and mother as terrorists. They weren't terrorists, they were Black Panther parties. Huey Newton fell to the demise of crack cocaine, not from being a terrorist and all that other shit. Like, even when people who might have seen the Judah and the Messiah film, you saw what they did to Fred Hampton, bro? They assassinated him. They assassinated him. This shit ain't about coincidence. Now that crack ain't a thing no more. We know crack is whack. We see the result of what it is. Somebody out their mind, not in their right mind, would fucking take crack or meth or whatever the fuck it is. Our fathers are present. They taking care of their kids for the majority, for the most part. I'm not saying everybody, but Black fathers. So that was just a bad stereotype. So when you see me being a dad, that's all these out here. We all proud. Yo, you know how many friends I got now that's fathers now? And we just be looking straight in pictures and doing that fly shit. Like, that's what it's about. If you young and you having fun, don't be a father yet. Sometimes bitches be trapping and be trapping bitches. It go both ways, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you lose a job, sometimes you get hit rock bottom and the going get tough and people kind of like, you know, separate and the woman might put you on child support. That shit happens, don't get it twisted. But for the most part, majority of Black guys want to be present in their children's lives. You know, so I just wanted to clear that up. That's all.
Yeah, no. Okay, so two things. One, the Don't Be Dumb tour, you're gonna go overseas.
So I'm doing a European leg. So proud of it. It's like sold out. We even added on dates. It's gonna be a 2.0 version of what you saw. So, and on top of that, I'm doing a fashion show on one of the dates in Paris.
Okay. And then the last thing, you talked about movies, dope, and all the movies that you've done. When are you gonna get back to doing that? Because you actually...
I have a movie coming out this October.
Okay.
I do a cameo in the movie.
See, I already knew that.
You did, huh?
No, I didn't know that, but I knew it movie, because you're not just a rapper who tries to act. Because like Queen Latifah's an actress. You're an actor.
Yeah,
Dope was, when I first saw you in Dope, I knew you were an actor when I could see the character and not Rocky.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're kind of good. You kind of got talent.
Did you see If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You with Rose
Nope,
Byrne?
and I'm not even gonna lie.
Watch it. Look, you learn. Look.
Yeah, because the last time I lied, you called me out on my shit. I'm like, I'm not lying, but
It's about postpartum depression. Nobody makes those kind of movies, and it really hit home for me. So I think you should watch it.
Okay. I need you to do me a favor though. I need you to not have another kid until we honor your girl, because you're getting in the way of
When's the next one?
June 4th, 2026.
Why you
27.
always doing them shits once a year?
Why are you always getting her pregnant? I mean, we can go back and forth, but we've kind of been here for a minute now.
All right, well, look, you came bearing gifts and surprises. I got something for you right here. This
Okay.
is the new magazine just dropped today. Sneeze magazine. I'm on the cover.
Okay.
Premiering the new Puma Classic 9.4s.
Okay, wait, but I gotta get an autograph so I can frame it.
Yes, sir.
We need a marker.
I got a marker right here.
Oh, wait, shit. Oh, this is fire. This is a big ass magazine.
Right?
Oh, this is fire.
I look like young Flacko in the back, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what's so crazy? You know who you look like right here?
Who?
Who you think you look like? Besides Rocky, who you?
RZA?
Nah, this like gives me Kendrick. No,
Word?
you don't think so? That looks like LA to me.
Shout outs K-Dot, man.
No, he's fire.
All right.
We gotta frame this for the studio. I'm getting a message. This is how you know it's real. And he put the $sign in my name, so I'm a part of the mob. Just so you know. I'm the first vice mob.
I thought you was blind. How the fuck you can see that from here?
I'm nosy by nature.
See, you got selective vision. That's the
I'm
problem.
nosy by nature. Wait, you gotta sign it big right above it.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Let me let you do your. Okay, because I was about to say you.
How you
running
gonna tell me how to
Right.
write my like? Damn.
Because I wanted it to be.
It's gonna be special, bro. Don't worry.
Wait, not you put the what's that rapper
cross.
name? 21 Savage cross on the forehead. Bam. Give it up for the illest to
Don't
ever do
smudge
it.
the bottom. That's special.
I'm not. ASAP Rocky. We did it.